There you go. United versus Forest. Second last game of the season. Today, we are going to confirm our top 3 spot. And we hope that Bruno gets an assist. Casemiro, second last game for him. But do we think Casemiro's been as good as much as we have paid for him and as which we are paying him weekly? I'd say like half the time when he was here, which was the last season and this season, he has performed good. And we needed a player like him, otherwise we would have been relegated last season and stuff like that. Not saying that he's not good. It's just United has paid way too much for him. But that's just our problem though. Also, he came from Real Madrid. So if you really think about the fact that he came from Real Madrid and that's why we paid for him that much, I think it makes sense. I think he has delivered what we would expect from him, even though it costs a lot, but the money is there because of the Madrid effect, which does make sense. The intensity today looks good though. I like this new shirt a lot though. This is like a good shade of red. The last season wasn't a good shade of, in my opinion, wasn't a good shade of red. Oh wait, that's a ball from Bruno in. No, it's nothing happened. It's still on though. Wait, Luke Shaw. Oh my God! What the finish! Come on! How did Luke Shaw convert that? I think that was his first goal of the season as well. Come on! 1-0. That was an amazing finish. For Luke Shaw, he's a left back. That's a really good finish. It is a lot of luck, if I'm being honest. It is a lot of luck. Unks are performing good at United, you know. Who do we think had a better season? United or Forest? Now look, I know that sounds like a crazy opinion or crazy question. I know United ended 3rd, but Forest escape relegation, which I'm telling you, no one expected, included Forest fans. No one expected that. I also think, yes, I earlier said about the money about Casemiro. I also think, there is no replacement for Casemiro. Casemiro had an experience of a player, which I don't think United can sign now. He had an experience of winning 5 Champions Leagues. I don't think there's any other CDM that's available who we can sign, who's got that much experience. Tchouaméni, we are saying we're going to sign probably. It's not the same thing. You know what I mean? Casemiro was a part of the best Madrid squad of this, I'd say, our lifetime. Can we sign a player like that now? Probably not. Because that would mean that we would have to sign a player from either PSG, starting 11, like Vitinha, or someone who's older than Vitinha, but still is like Vitinha. So I don't know who that is, if I'm being honest. Tchouaméni maybe is a decent shout then. But as I said, experience and all that, not the same. A centre-back, if you was to sign a centre-back, that's that level, I think we would be able to do that. Which is probably like, there's a lot of centre-backs in the world that's like that. The crowd was screaming shoot as soon as Bruno passed it to Casemiro. We just want to see an assist. It'd be really sad if Bruno didn't win the record, the most assists in the Premier League, after getting 19 assists. Also, by the way, after Casemiro leaves, we not only have Casemiro money, we have Rashford, who's probably going to be sold to either Barcelona or Aston Villa, one of the two. Anthony's probably going to be sold, so we have money from that. There's a lot of players that's going. We got money from Garnacho last season, which we didn't really use. So I think United's got a lot of money to sign big players. That's why we have seen this Valverde and Tchouaméni shouts, which is, for Valverde, I doubt if he's want to leave Madrid, even though what happened. If Tchouaméni leaves, I don't think Valverde is going to leave. But one of them is definitely going to leave though. It's most likely going to be Tchouaméni. Oh no, that's an attack. Oh, what to say from Lammens. My keeper. The wall of Belgium. To Barmo, that's going to be it. Oh, here's the post. No. Bruno, no. This. No, how did Barmo hit the post in that one? What counter as well. That, if you just saw a save from Lammens, don't get it wrong, like Lammens made an amazing save there. Lammens, I'm not gonna lie, it's like complete opposite of Onana. One change in the squad and we are completely opposite of Onana. Lammens not only trustable, but he makes a lot of good saves for United. I'd say Lammens is like a Champions League level keeper, definitely. Even though he hasn't played in the Champions League, he can easily go to the Champions League and be an amazing keeper still with United. Who are Champions League level players at United? I think starting from the back, Lammens. When I say Champions League level, I mean like top Champions League level. Because this is United, we want to win. I'd say starting from the back, Lammens is very good for Champions League. I think left back, Luke Shaw has played in the Champions League before, done decent. I don't think he's bad. I think he's good enough. But we should have a sub for him because he's getting older, and I don't think Dogu's that good. Centre back Maguire, I think is good. Maguire and Lisandro Martinez both. I think that's good at the back. But again, and right back Mazraoui. Again, Mazraoui and Talo. As a combined two, I think right back we have 2 players. But I think we should sign a centre back and a left back just to make sure that we have good subs. We do have good centre back subs though, but we don't have a good left back sub. because Dogu's not really that good at left back. Then if you come to the middle, it's going to be, I think, Casemiro's leaving. So whoever we sign, I think is going to be Champions League level. For sure, I think I trust United on that one. On the other hand, Mainu is a Champions League level player. I think he can easily play Champions League. We don't have a problem there. Up there, I think Mbomo, Sheshko and Cunha is good. But I think Cunha cannot survive 90 minutes of Champions League intensity. I just think that. We should sign more players on the back line who have good subs. Like right backs and left backs, we should sign. But I think United does have a squad to perform very well in the Champions League. It's the intensity that we don't play with. I understand that part. But the players are good enough. First half is done then. There you go. This is my combined 11 for this game. Second half, United versus Forest it is. We are still 1-0 up. Oh, that's a really good ball to Cunha. Passes it in. It's still with Ahmad. Bobo, no! From 6 yards! From 6 yards! How has he done that then? From 6 yards, he's done that. I know it's your weak foot, but you can't just miss the goal like that. Elliot Anderson, good turn, ball in. Oh my god! What to play from Elliot Anderson? See, this is the thing. Every time we go up, and then this happens. It's a dumb thing. We go up, somehow we're too chill. This happens. Now look at this. I bet we're going to have like world-class passing. We was not able to do simple passes. Now we're going to have world-class passing. Great turn, great ball. Update the score. Yeah, it's been 2 seconds since the goal happened. Ball in and Bomo. Not again. Not again. There you go, Cunha. It lasted like 2 minutes. It lasted 2 minutes. You want me to change the score? I'll change the score quick. There you go. 2-1. I'll change the score quick. It hits his body before he touches his arm, by the way. It's not a hand. What do you mean that's a handball? Casemiro, Cunha, Bobo again! No! How many times? How high is your ping? How high is your ping? No! 4 times in a row. He's not having a good day. It's one of those. It's a simple finish. I know 3 of those 4 was his weak foot, but it still should have been converted. It's not even that difficult. At this point, how is your ping that high? If he don't get an assist today, he's not gonna get his assist record. Bruno with the ball again. Pass it to anyone. Cunha, he's missed. No, I just want to see an assist. It's all because of Amorim, you know. If Amorim wasn't a manager at Manchester United, we would have been second, maybe even first, and Bruno would have easily broken the record. Bruno on the wing. It's a good ball in. Go on, that's an assist. Please don't tell me you touched that. Go on, that's 20 assists. Come on. Ahmad didn't touch that, right? Ahmad didn't touch that. 20 assists. Come on. He hasn't touched that. Go on. 20 assists. Up there with De Bruyne and Thierry Henry. I don't give a fuck what people say. I know that's set pieces and all that. Who cares? 20 assists. Probably going to break the record as well. Go on. What a guy. Imagine if he joined Saudi League. He'd be so pissed. I think Gibbs White is too good to play at Forest, by the way. Some club should sign him. He's 26 as well. Gibbs White. Oh, what to finish. As I was saying that, he scored. This is what I mean. Why does he play for Forest? He's 26 as well. He could easily play for any other club. Wait, why is Casemiro going off the pitch? Why is Casemiro going off the pitch? Second last game for Casemiro as well. That's done. I think we should have given him the full 90 though. 10 minutes remaining. Why would you take him off? Bruno. That's a good pass. Dogo! No! That would have been the assist! No! That would have been it! Oh, Bruno! Ahmad! Don't pass, take an attempt. Are you an idiot? Are you an idiot? You ruined this assist and you didn't score. 8 minutes to stop his time for what? Who died on the pitch? No one. Bruno, wait. What a run! Ahmad's there. What are you doing? Dallo! No! 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 Oh, it's in the post. It's done. It's done. Let's go. 3-2 it is. I'm happy Bruno got the assist. If I had to pick a man of the match, by the way, I would still say Elliot Anderson.